Praveen Kumar. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain about Pythagoras theorem. Here, what is the Pythagoras theorem and how to prove the Pythagoras theorem? Let us see in this video. Here, the statement of the Pythagoras theorem is in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Is a statement of the Pythagoras theorem. What he is saying here, in a right triangle, means to prove the Pythagoras theorem, the triangle should be right triangle only. If you are having right triangle only, the Pythagoras theorem is applicable. Here in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse, if you are having a right triangle like this, let us say ABC is a right triangle and right angle at B. In the right triangle, what is called as hypotenuse? The side which is opposite to 90 degrees is called as hypotenuse, we will say, and in shortcut we can say it as HYP, hypotenuse. The side which is opposite to 90 degrees is called hypotenuse, or in other words you can say it as the longest side in the right triangle is called as hypotenuse. And here the square of the hypotenuse means what we have to prove here, RTP. RTP is nothing but required to prove square of hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse here? AC. Square of hypotenuse. Square of AC is hypotenuse is equal to sum means plus sum of squares of other two sides. What are the other two sides we are having? AB square plus other side is BC square. This we have to prove here. Look at here, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. What are the other two sides? AB is one side, BC is one side. Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. We have to prove here. Here, to prove this Pythagoras theorem, what we will do means we have to construct perpendicular line from B to the hypotenuse AC, and the perpendicular line is BD is perpendicular to AC. Construct here what? BD perpendicular to AC we got here. This BD is perpendicular to AC means this BD line is having 90 degrees to the AC. Here you can see three triangles. Here how many triangles we are having here? Three triangles we can see here. One is ABC triangle, next one is ADB triangle, next one is BDC triangle. Here we can see three triangles. What are the three triangles here? ABC total is one triangle, ADB is one triangle, CDB is one triangle. So we are having here three triangles. Let us take two pair of triangles in the first one. From triangle ABC is right angle at B, and triangle ADB and right angle at D. Now what is the triangle ABC? How we are having here? This is A, B, C. Here is 90 degrees. Now I will turn this ABD like this. How you will get? This D I will match with this B. Angle D is 90 here. Here also angle D is equal to 90. And A is common in ABC. ABC angle is this one only A. And in ADB also angle is A only. So I will take A here. Why? Because A is common in both the things. So next one what we will have here? B. So A, B, C we are having. A, D, B we are having. Look at here. 90 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. And this angle A is equal to angle A. If the two angles are equal, obviously the third angle is equal to the third angle. Why? Because sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. From the 180, if we are subtracting the equals, AA is equal, BD is equal. From the 180, if you are subtracting the equals, you will get the answer also equal. So, if the two angles are equal, the third angle is also equal. If all the angles of first triangle is equal to all the angles of second triangle, then both are similar to each other, you can say. These both are similar to each other. Both shapes are equal, not the sizes. Why? Because all the angles of first triangle is equal to all the angles of second triangle. Similarity will have only one property, that is A property. If the two angles of a triangle are equal, the third one is also equal by the sum of interior angles property. Why? Because sum of all the interior angles is 180. From the 180, if you are subtracting the both equals, you will get the solutions are also equal. Here, if the two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are equal. What are the corresponding sides is called side by side sides. Here AB by same side AD is equal to BC by DB is equal to AC by AB. Now in this total, which two sides are equal you take that one. Here AB is there, here AB is there. So this both ABs are equal, no? You take that two outside. What you will get here? AB by AD is equal to AC by AB we got here. Now do the cross multiplication here. What you will get here? AB into AB is AB square is equal to AC into AD we got. This one take it as equation 1. Here AB by AD, BC by DB is equal to AC by AB we got. Why? Because the triangles are similar, then the ratios are equal. Here AB both are equal, so we taken out. We are doing cross multiplication here. AB into AB is AB square is equal to AC into AD is AC into AD we got. Now we consider the total triangle and the top triangle. Now let us consider the total triangle and the bottom triangle. Here what is the total triangle? From triangle ABC and triangle bottom one BDC. What you will have here? Let me draw the triangle here. First one total triangle is ABC. Now BDC. Here in ABC is C common. In BDC also C common. So this D is equal to B. Why? Because if you are having triangle like this, angle D and angle B both are 90 degrees. Angle C is equal to angle C. Why? Because here in ABC also we are having C. In BDC also we are having C. So C is common. What is the other thing we will have here? B on the top. ABC is similar to BDC. Why? Because this angle B is equal to angle D we got. Angle C is equal to angle C we got. Obviously A should be equal to B. Why? Because if two angles of a triangle is equal, the third one is also equal by the criteria AA, or you can say it as AAA criteria. Here, if the two triangles are similar, then the ratios are proportional. What is called proportional here? AB side by BD side is equal to BC by DC is equal to AC by BC. Here we got this one. Here which two sides are equal here? Here BC both are equal. Whatever the equal things are there, you take it out. That two ratios here. What are the equal ones we are having here? BC by DC is equal to AC by BC we got. Now do the cross multiplication here. BC into BC. What you will get here? BC square we will get. BC into BC is BC square is equal to AC into DC we got. This one you take it as equation 2. The same thing whatever we performed here, the same thing we are performing here, but the triangle is here we taken ABC and the top one ADB we taken. But here we are taking ABC and BDC we are taking. Here CC is common and BD both are equal to 90 degrees. Obviously A is equal to angle B. So we got here BC square is equal to AC into DC we got. Now we are having equation 1 there. Here we got equation 2 here. Now what we will do means we will add equation 1 and equation 2. Adding 1 and 2 we will do. Adding 1 and 2 we will do here. Here by adding what you will get here? What is the thing we are having here? AB square plus LHS BC square is equal to what we are having here? AC into AD plus here AB square plus AB square, adding no, plus LHS RHS plus RHS. What is there here? AC into DC we got here. Now what to do here? Here AC is there, here AC is there. Take AC common. So what you will get? AC if you take in common, what you will get here? AD plus DC you will get. Now from the figure you observe what is AD. From the figure AD is this one and CD is this one. What is AD plus DC or CD? What you can say? This total no? AD plus CD is AC. So I can say it as AC into AC I can say. Why? Because AD plus DC is AC. What is AC into AC? You got AC square we got. What is this? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So we got the Pythagoras theorem or not? AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square we got. Here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. In this way we will prove the Pythagoras theorem. So we can say at last, hence proved. This is got proved. Why? Because AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We got here this Pythagoras theorem is used only for the right angle triangle. So here we are mentioning here in a right triangle. Here what is the use of this Pythagoras theorem means? Here in a right triangle, whenever you know the two sides, of a right triangle. To find out the third side of a right triangle, we use the Pythagoras theorem. And the statement of the Pythagoras theorem is, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Simply the use of the Pythagoras theorem is, when you know the two sides of a right triangle, we can find out the third side. In this ABC, if you know AC and BC, you can find out AB. If you know AB and BC, we can find out AC. If you know BC and AC, you can find out AB. In this way, if you know the two sides of a right angle triangle, we can find out the third side by using the Pythagoras theorem. And the theorem is, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square, you can say, or square of AC is equal to square of AB plus square of BC, or you can say the statement as, in a right triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides, is called as Pythagoras theorem. If you like this video, share, like, subscribe to my channel.